through the curve. So today I'm just gonna jump right into it. Some crazy stuff. Oh, there's one thing I did forget. So if you don't mind, I was told I had to tell you guys, I don't know why I had to tell you, because you should subscribe and follow me anyway. So whatever platform you're watching me on, subscribe, press the button, subscribe, and or press the button and follow, right? At the same time, if you do that, every time I throw out a video or I do something, you're gonna get an alert. And at the end of the day, later on, you'll help us get monetized. So with that said, I hope I fulfilled that. Let's get into the topic. So weird shit. And it is like some crazy story. Now, what I'm gonna talk about, so I'm not a gynecologist and I'm not a doctor. However, I did find a tweet, I think it was yesterday, I saw some random doctor, I'm sorry doctor for calling you random, but she tweeted out something of some tranny who I guess was operated and she was getting, I guess, HRT treatment. But the tranny on the video was suffering, like the whole video, she was suffering from period cramps. I don't know. Maybe, again, I'm not a doctor, so I don't know if this could happen. I'm not a gynecologist. I never studied like period cramps. So, but to my understanding, if you don't really have a uterus, right, then that means you can't go through the whole period process, right? So women are normally in pain because their walls are breaking down and all the blood and everything just flushing out because you didn't get pregnant, right? So that's where the cramps are coming from. Where is she getting these cramps? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, I understand that, I guess, if you think of something enough and you embed it in your head, you're going to, I guess, feel cramps. But she was acting up like she was watching her mom, or I'm sorry, she was watching her mom, or she watched her sister before have these. She was like acting this whole thing out, like, and you didn't even look in pain. You look like you were smiling while doing the video and saying you were in pain. So I'm sorry, normally when I'm in pain, I don't smile. So normally, when I see a woman and they're going through their whole menstrual cycle, they're not smiling because it's painful. To some, not everybody has, can hold the same tolerance for pain as others. However, there are women who can hold that tolerance. That's weird. I don't have my mic on, but we're just gonna keep winging it. So this, not everybody has the same pain tolerance as others. So with that said, why are you faking this? Because it was obvious that you were faking this because you were just like being a drama queen. And I get it. You were a drama queen from the get-go, and this is why you act in the way you do. However, please don't do that, because I was watching, I was reading the whole threads and women are being offended. I mean, real women have real pain. You can't possibly go through pains. I guess psychology, I'm sure that somewhere along the line, some psychologist is going to explain this whole thing on how they could really feel the pain. But no, they're not really feeling the pain. I'm sure if they think it enough, they could feel pain or some type of pain, but they can't imagine what the pain is. I don't imagine what the pain is. Why? Because I'm not a woman. I never had a uterus. So I don't know what the whole process of going through the menstrual cycle is. But please don't do that, because you're offending a lot of women. I mean, real women. Not to say you are, I guess you're a real woman now because you got operated, so I guess you are a woman. So I'm not gonna say you're not a woman, but you're not a woman because you don't have all the parts that a woman has. It's like getting into a Jeep and wanting to go 150 miles per hour. No, the Jeep has, my Jeep has a Mercedes engine. However, the Jeep doesn't have a BMW engine, so it can't go. Jeeps are big. I have a big Sahara. It can't go 150 miles an hour. It can, I'm sure, but it'll fall apart. So you can't feel menstrual cycle pains. So stop it. You could go through the flow, you can make all the videos, but stop offending. Now you're like taking first. Everybody wants to play sports. Now you want to like actually feel. Next thing you know, somebody's gonna tell me they're pregnant. I can't wait for that because I'm sure they can. But somehow, somewhere along the line, they're gonna have to embed a uterus in you to get pregnant. Without a uterus, you cannot get period cramps, and without a uterus, you can't get pregnant. So stop it. I don't understand. You know, you're good. I'm gonna recognize you as a woman because that's what you went through the whole trouble for. But stop that because now you're offending real women, and only a real woman would know what menstrual cycles feel like. Thanks.